Yo, what is up guys? Steel Bico here and welcome back to another video. And in this video I'm in my basement once again. I apologize, I know the lighting isn't as good as when I filmed outside. I wanted to get this video out tonight. And unfortunately I didn't have time to film today, so now it's too dark, so I'm filming it out here. But I think the video will still be good, it'll still be as I want it, so it should be alright anyhow. And it's not, the lighting isn't quite as crucial as it is not a life size. But anyway, in this video we are going to be reviewing, I believe this is a new, for this year or last year, Zombie Baby, right here. This is probably my favorite Zombie Baby that I purchased this year. I'm starting with this one for a review. And this one, it says Glorious George on here, but that is incorrect. That's the crawling one that we've had for like a bunch of years now, one that I'm not really a big fan of anyhow. But this is actually Ravenous Ruby here, and she is $42.99, I believe the same price as Spider Biter Billy when I bought him, I believe was that 2 years ago, I think. And I think she is a fine addition to the Zombie Baby line, if I do say so myself. And I think she is definitely one of the best ones we've gotten in recent years, and great right alongside Spider Biter Billy. Definitely one of my favorites that they're selling this year. And basically I'm just going to give my thoughts, kind of a mini review, and just talk about her detail and show off all of like the little nuances and stuff with this character. But I just did want to point out that for some reason this is Glorious George. This is not Glorious George. This is Ravenous Ruby. But that being said, I'm taking the tag off here, as we will no longer be needing it. Not sure how I'm going to get this. Oh, okay, there we go. So that comes out like so. And basically what Ravenous Ruby is she's this pink, pink, kind of pale pink zombie baby with beady red eyes, blonde-ish hair, blondish brown hair, a pink bow, and she's eating cockroaches, actually. That's kind of her character design, as she is alongside many of them. A lot of the zombie babies recently are eating things, and I personally love that design choice a lot. I think it's a really cool trend that they've been doing, and I think this is one of the best executions that they've done, certainly in recent years, of that kind of trend. And instead of spiders, like Spider Biter Billy, she is eating cockroaches. And as you can see, she's got one in her mouth. She's got a whole bunch of them. The one thing I will complain about with the cockroaches is I don't know what the quality is going to be like on these. I haven't had a single one of these fall off yet, but obviously it's not Halloween, and there hasn't been a whole lot of opportunity for that to happen. But certainly something you'd want to consider when storing her is to store her in an area where there won't be any pressure or anything to kind of push up on these to pull them off. They don't fall off on their own or anything like that I've noticed. And obviously I've seen a few of these in stores, and all of them have been fine to have them intact. So I don't think that is a too big of a concern. I love the detail on her. Definitely one of my favorite things. I think she's very well detailed, very cool, very neat. You can see there's different sculpts in the hair to give her like curls in the back, which I really appreciate. You know, and slightly different tones of brown and like kind of that blondish to give, you know, more detail to her hair. So I guess she's kind of more of an older baby than, you know, Billy, as Billy doesn't have any hair yet. But definitely lots of nice detail on the hair. And I love the eyes. The eyes, I think, are so cool. It's a very bright red, very evil looking, very creepy, and kind of that red glow is awesome. And this one doesn't have a chip like Spider Biter Billy, which I appreciate. It's just, you know, not broken, but at least Spider Biter Billy has character. But I compare the two because I think they're both very similar, and they're both very similar in concept, and I can tell that they designed this character, this Ruby one, off of Billy to be like the follow-up. Her outfit is a pink, and then she's kind of got like it looks orange on the lens here, but this is also like a reddish pink diaper thing, nappy or whatever you wish to call it. And the one thing I will complain about is I wish they would have picked a different color for her shirt and her bottom. Just because I think there could have been a better opportunity for a little more contrast there. Maybe they could have went with. I get it's a girl, so they wanted to kind of go with like the stereotypical like girl colors. You know, as Billy is blue, and she is like a pink. But I think they could have gone with like a more red or had her skin color be a little more pale or something. Like as you can see, you can definitely tell where her skin ends and where her shirt begins. But I think it would have been a cool opportunity for a little more contrast had they gone with a different color. Um, and overall, the paint job is actually pretty cool. You can see there's like dirt brown specks here in the feet and in on her shirt. She's kind of got a bit of a gut too, and a belly button, which I think is pretty funny. Pretty nice detail there. Another thing to note is the level of detail that they have, like on her feet and her hands and stuff, which I think is really cool. As you can see, kind of they put some detailing into her like feet and like her toes and stuff, as well as her fingers. She's actually got fingernails on this hand, as well as this hand, which I really appreciate. This one came out a little bit strangely, but it's not too big of a deal. But the fact that they've included like the bends of her fingers and like the bends of her toes, and they gave her toenails and fingernails, as well as kind of like a bending crease in her hand, so that when she sits down like this, it kind of looks like she's bending her hand on the floor or wherever you're setting her, which is really cool. And the fact that they've included like little details and stuff to like show the bends of the elbow and of the hand and all that, and she's got like rolls in her neck like baby fat, which is really cool that they've included a lot of detail. And overall, I just love the amount of detail that they put into it, especially in her face as well. You know, the wrinkles and the like brow line, the nose, which kind of has like a little gash in it. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Her mouth is kind of missing teeth and I think a tongue, but it's not too big of a deal because there's that cockroach in there, which is going to draw most of the attention anyway, so that's not really a big deal. But definitely a lot of awesome details that they have on here. And I think for the price, it's not too bad. You can't go wrong. I'd say this is a more detailed zombie baby than Billy is. And it's kind of an extension on that idea of zombies or just babies in general eating bugs, which is really gross, really cool, something I really appreciate and hope they continue to do. Hopefully next year they come up with something else. There are a few more zombie babies that I'm going to be reviewing this year, which kind of explore similar concepts, but I would say that this is the best executed one of the year that they're selling. Like I said, I can't remember when she came out. She might have came out like in 2021, but I'm not sure. I believe that was, I believe this is a new character. Let me know in the comments down below. I don't exactly know that information. I believe she's new this year because I remember Snack and Steve came out back in 2021. So I believe this is a new design. And overall, very cool. One I didn't notice right away, but when I noticed it, I decided I really wanted to get it. She was the first zombie baby I bought this year. I believe one of the first products I bought this year next to Monty, because she's just super cool. And I believe that's about everything that I wanted to go over. Very well detailed, very cool concept, very creepy. Love the eyes, love the hair, love all of the design. And a few minor complaints, mainly about the color of the outfit. The paint isn't perfect, but it's still a pretty good paint job overall. Like good shadowing in the hair. But there's just a few spots that kind of must have gotten painted that weren't supposed to, as I might have mentioned before, the cockroach there, and a few other spots, but definitely very well worth it in my opinion. Highly recommend the Zombie Baby. One of my favorites this year. Definitely my favorite. One of my favorites that they're selling this year for sure, if she is not a new release, even though I'm pretty sure she is. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on her in the comments down below. If you have her, are you going to get her? Let me know how she compares to any of the other Zombie Babies. I know that there's older style ones which maybe weren't quite as detailed, but were animated and stuff like that, but certainly one of the best modern Zombie Babies in my opinion. But yeah, anyway guys, that's about it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing if you have, and if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing for more content all through October. I plan on doing daily uploads. And I'm already starting to do that. I've been behind a little bit, but I'm doing my best. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know what videos you want to see. My schedule isn't completely booked for October yet, so we will see. So I will be taking suggestions. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. Once again, I really appreciate you watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.